What's going on, guys? This is your Blockbuster Critic, and you are watching the Blockbuster Show.
Come on and feel it.
Now, this is a video I've been wanting to make for a very long time now. Now, I know what some people are probably saying. You guys are probably thinking to yourselves, oh, another console war video. No one cares about exclusives. Well, let me tell you guys something right now. You know who doesn't care about exclusives? Xbox fanboys. You know what? You know what's there's very few of? Not including the exclusives for Xbox. There's very few Xbox fanboys. Let me explain something to you guys right now. If you guys have been following this generation, the Xbox fanboys were at their strongest. Just back and forth. They were just trying to defend the Xbox. Even going as far as saying that they were okay with Microsoft's initial policies and practices with the Xbox One. But now if you look online, they're pretty much non-existent. A lot of them have changed their tune. They either joined PC gaming or went and got a PlayStation. And I have never seen such a huge turnaround before. It took about 5 years to get there. But you gotta understand, Microsoft has done so poorly this generation that their most loyal fans have completely changed their tune. They went from reggae to classical music. Completely different genres, completely changing the face of what they put out there on YouTube. The console war matters. It doesn't matter if you guys say it doesn't exist. You know who says it doesn't exist? Xbox fanboys. Because they have nothing to argue back with. Just think of it this way. Last generation, there was so much going back and forth. PS3, Xbox 360. You know why? Because there was a lot of really good, legitimate stuff that could be tossed around back and forth. But it's not the same this generation. You don't have as many exclusives on the Xbox as you did last generation. You had like Banjo Nuts and Bolts, you had Cameo, Perfect Dark, you had the Gears games, of course all the Halo games, and Forza games. But it was also joined with plenty of other exclusives in the first 5 years of the Xbox 360's lifespan. But then Microsoft completely changed their focus to Kinect and other bullshit. And we saw that focus affect how they handled the Xbox One this generation. So the console war matters. Exclusive titles matter. Because those are reasons why you need to get that console. Those are reasons why you get to buy and play those games on that platform. They're not available anywhere else. That brings value. But let's look at the Xbox One. Let's look at that real quick. How many Xbox One exclusives are there? You ready for this? Are you ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Xbox One exclusives! Only 9. And let's see. One's an import. 1, 2, 3 are fucking Kinect games. Yeah. 9 exclusives. We're talking Fighter Within, Forza 5. The Master Chief Collection is actually releasing on Steam, so actually, my list is wrong. It's actually 8. About 6 or 7 of them were actually published by Microsoft. And of course, those in particular were actually developed by Microsoft as well. So that's all Microsoft's first-party studios has had to offer this generation on their own platform. That's fucking nuts. We're talking first party. That's their first party lineup. That is insane. Now, of course, they started a lot better. They had Sunset Overdrive and plenty of other games. But just like I had said from the get-go, a lot of those games are gonna go to freaking PC, which is exactly what they did. You can't make money on the Xbox. The whole brand was tarnished because of the way Microsoft handled the Xbox One. But if we jump over to the PlayStation side, and as you can see, this generation, PlayStation has completely been decimating the market. And if we're just looking at just the games published by Sony, you got 48. And just all of them all together, we're talking 98 games exclusive to the PlayStation 4. I know it sounds crazy. And I know what a lot of well, I can't say a lot because there's not many more of them out there, but I know some of the Xbox fans out there are still saying, well, that's a whole lot of quantity and not quality. Look, Negroes, y'all got 8 fucking games exclusive to your platform. That is fucking crazy. And of course, Sony's list also includes the VR games. VR is still doing relatively well to where they're still releasing those VR games. Kinect is non-existent. Microsoft has lost on every front this generation. And it's their own fault. You know, people had a lot of faith in Phil Spencer. He's doing his best. But there was just no way that they were going to compete against all these games and everything that Sony has done this generation. You got to remember, guys, you got 8 fucking exclusive games. But you also released $100 more expensive than the competition whose console was more powerful than your own. There's just no way that Microsoft was going to turn this around this generation. Their only hope is to really crank it out for next generation. I mean, we already knew this was going to happen just from the way they first introduced the Xbox One. But clearly, from a gaming standpoint, Microsoft lost. We're not talking about graphics here or other console releases that might have happened and all this other stuff that happens within a console generation. We're strictly just talking games. Because that's what it's all about, right? Games. Exclusive games. Sony has cranked it out. Microsoft is failing on every front. There's nothing more to say. And like I said before, I'm really hoping that Microsoft actually does invest more money into the first parties that they acquire. If you guys were on stream just yesterday, we were on the Xbox Republic forum just having a good laugh. 9 years ago, on the Xbox Fanboy forum, there was a person on it that said that Microsoft should invest in more first-party studios. And just within the last couple of years, they finally started to do that. After nearly a fucking decade, they finally started to acquire a few more studios. But then again, most of those studios haven't really put out anything that's too whimsical and fantastic besides Ninja Theory. And of course they got the one that was making the Forza games, but you know, that's a given. We already know we're gonna get out of that. On the other hand, Sony acquired Insomniac. And we've seen what the fuck Insomniac does. Spider-Man game, Ratchet and Clank, Sunset Overdrive. I mean, this is just my own opinion here, but if I'm looking at the studios that Microsoft acquired, like Double Fine Entertainment or whatever the fuck they're called, the people that made Psychonauts, if I'm looking at what Microsoft acquired and what Sony acquired, I would say Sony still beat Microsoft out with the acquisitions. Microsoft has a long way to go if they're gonna actually show gamers out there why they should come back and invest into their Xbox brand. So, if you guys don't believe me, you can look it up yourself. Just go look. It's all on the websites. You can go on any website, Wikipedia or any other places that has these games listed. Just break it down. See which ones are only available on those platforms. See what studios each one of these companies, Sony and Microsoft, see what companies they have under their belt. And just look at what they've cranked out. Because looking at Sony's list here, while there's like 98 exclusives, half of them were published by Sony, and about 30 of them were actually developed by Sony Studios, owned by Sony. That's a huge difference. Huge fucking difference. So anyway, guys, I hope you found today's video very interesting. I'll have a link in the description to some more information that you guys can look up for yourself. And again, thank you guys for all the support over all these years. It's good to be back to cause more pain and anguish to the shrinking fan base that is the Xbox fan base. You guys will see a lot more videos coming from me very, very soon. And if you guys haven't followed me on Twitch, link is also down there in the description. In fact, I'm recording this video live on Twitch, so everyone right now is watching me record this video. So, I'll see you all later. You guys have a good day, good night, whatever you got going on in your particular area. You have a good one.